everyone, welcome back to another photography-based vlog. Today we're heading up the coast, shooting some Ilford HP5 Plus 400 on my renovated Nikon EM. I'm heading out to Point Reyes with my friend Alex, and we're gonna go shoot some film. Really, I'm gonna go shoot some film.
There you are on the bank, sunbathing. What a beautiful picture, your bathing suit and shades. Oh, you're a princess, how did I ever get so lucky?
This is a big building, dude. Oh, there we go. Right through my frame. Okay, appreciate it, bro. Today I set out with a couple goals and ended up achieving way more than I thought I would. First of all, I wanted to finish the roll-off, and I also wanted to spend some quality time with my friend, kind of going on a good adventure, whatnot. And I also was out looking for a couple photos in specific. I have this long-term photo project where I'm trying to recreate some of the album covers of this band, Sun Kil Moon. Their frontman, Mark Kozlek, is located in San Francisco, and he takes a lot of photos of the area around here. The cover of the Yezu Sun Kil Moon 1 album collab is of a mother and daughter walking along the beach at Point Reyes, which Mark actually talks about in one of his most recent songs. So with that in mind, I set out to fire off a whole roll of black and white, have a good day, and then when I got to the beach, maybe find some good subjects.
Your radiance. Since I was 15, I've carried an affliction. Since I was 15, I've lived with a condition. And I'm working on it, I'm working on it hard, baby. I got friends in my corner, advising and helping me.
Alrighty.
First time I ever looked at you, I thought, though I'm flawed, you're the one for me, and I'm the one for you. Was an eventful day. I caught a lunker, I threw it back in the river. It was a big orange carp clunker. And now you're in bed reading a book by Edward Bunker, next to the framed photo of my old cat Thumper. And I'm reading John Fonte's Full of Life. He admits he's nothing without Joyce, his beloved wife. Wouldn't matter if I rolled around in a Rolls Royce. Don't matter how many custom built Les Pauls I own. Don't matter how strong my voice. Don't matter if I got a Golden Gate view. Don't nothing be nothing without you. Nothing new. I've been carrying around since I was in my mother's womb. In fact, there's still probably residue of gloom underneath the many.
Like, I'm not really feeling that one, but I kind of feel that one. I don't know, guys.
But I'm trying to drop this bag of gloom, though I'll probably carry it around to some extent or another to my tomb. Call it gloom, call it glum. I've carried some depression, self-induced, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's genetics. Times I lay in bed till 1 or 2 in the afternoon, dreaming I'm on stage. stage playing. Then I wake and think, my God, that felt great. Then I'm hit with the pain that for now being on stage is no musician's fate. But my life is still quite a dream, bouncing back and forth between the Sierras, San Francisco and New Orleans with you, my queen. From this day forward, I'll strive to be your king. October. Before we know it, the year's gonna be over. And damn, the Roma tomatoes we planted are still producing, and tall as little trees. I'll never forget our beautiful spring and summer days, driving around old mountain towns, taking photos of old payphones and planting mint, parsley and basil in the garden. We're driving to the old Chinese town Isle. We stopped along the delta and talked to a guy named Hugo who told us about the history of the town. Having Italian food in Rio Vista and standing on a dock, looking over the water, where Humphrey the whale resided for a little while. That was your idea, driving there. You come up with so many good ideas for us, things to do, road trips and little getaways. You've sensed my restlessness with not having tour dates. You've been so supportive on days that I cried and worried about my career and felt so purposeless. You're the strongest, most patient, caring, beautiful person I know. Now my only purpose is to keep making art, be the best person I can be to you and to everybody I know. I can't wait to see you tonight when I'm back from the studio to tell you about how full of life I am. John Fonte.
Talking about bucket list shots today, we're at this old boat spot. I'd driven past it a couple times in my life, but really had never stopped to take a photo of it. So I was super stoked that I got to actually take my time here, and I got some pretty good photos of it. Of course, there's only so many angles that you can take of this one single subject when the tide's up like that. So I got what I could, and I might go back with this new lens that I had just recently picked up, which is actually a 20 mil, but all that is shot on the 50 mil, and honestly, I think it looks great. So let's move on. And now we get to, I think, my favorite shot of the day, which is at North Beach, and this one got me by absolute surprise. So we pull up, and there's a couple people there, which was kind of unexpected. I think this was like midday Wednesday or something. I think the first few days of winter break, though. And hopped out the car, and sure enough, there's two people walking along the beach. And so with my film camera in hand, I sprint down the embankment and almost trip in the sand. Thankfully, I didn't. I was able to run up behind them and snap this photo. This one's absolutely great. Shot on the 50 mil. It really captures the scenery and crazy foreground, midground with subject and background in this photo. You can see the hills off in the background. I don't know, like the sea cliffs or whatnot. And then, of course, beach in the foreground and crazy waves, and you can tell the sky is turning and it's moody and overcast and cloudy, which is absolutely amazing. And I just think that it's probably one of the best photos I've ever taken in my life. After getting some B-roll and, of course, firing one off in the bathroom, we headed out to our next location. After a long drive back through the valley, we arrived at this yacht club. Not really too much of a yacht club, more just like a sailboat graveyard. But I fired off a couple cool photos there that honestly I'm pretty happy with, especially the second one. I think that one just really nice foreground, midground, and background. So, photography basics today, guys. Nothing too crazy at all by any means, but still a keeper.
And in all of those times, there are so many positive associations. Even playing the So What Club with my old band, the Red House Pennies. And my time spent solo acoustic. There was always a tall, red-headed guy following me around, the king of convenience. I remember taking off from the venue with a blonde, and her boyfriend came knocking on the back door, out for my blood.
To get one more from and well, this is where the day takes a turn for the worst. Both my friend and I are extremely tired and worn out from a crazy first semester of school and a bunch of bullshit happening, but I've personally been burnt out with work and all that stuff, and with us both being super tired, this is kind of the turning point of the day. First shitty photo. This one in the valley, way overexposed. Definitely should have protected for highlights. So, no, should have protected for shadows. Whatever.
Or a boat the ominous silver black mountains off in the distance along the water. And in that moment I knew why Norway had the market on black metal. I'm pretty sure the movie Trolls was filmed in that area, from what I can remember. But its scenic beauty could never be captured in picture. Every time I played Norway, it's been a special time. I played all the cities in Norway, not just Bergen.
We ended up in this dope ass forest though, which I thought was cool. Not many spots on Earth that look like this, so definitely grateful to have one in my backyard essentially. And then we got to this crazy looking overlook, and it's basically sundown, so we kind of caught blue hour perfectly. And while I don't think color film would have performed very well here, I still think the black and white does a pretty good job of capturing the scenery. Now, of course, a little hot in the clouds, but I don't know. Apart from the exposure and lackluster composition, I think this one's all right. But that's just me.
And she was very sad. And I loved that cat more than anything in the world. She shared my bed with me for 16 years. She was my little baby girl. So I booked a flight out of the island of Gibbs, in hopes of getting home in time to see my kitty cat before she took her last breath. The whole thing was so upsetting and the anxiety was building up so badly on the plane. And I kept writing in my journal, please, Pink, don't die on me. Please, Pink, don't die on me. Please, Pink, don't die on me when I'm up here in the sky. I'll hate myself forever if I cannot kiss you goodbye. But she waited for me.
That's that.
When I got to my house, she was laying there lifeless on the couch. I told her how much she meant to me and all the joy that she had given me. And if there's a God up there, I pray to him that she heard me. And of course, how could I forget my visits to Dreamlike all of a sudden? Everybody asked me, Mark, who's the girl in the song? She knows who she is, and to reveal it would spoil it. Leave a song alone, don't ask questions about it.